Now, you know, if you got to ask the question if he's worth it, he's not worth it. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Man, I had a great workout today. Easily the best workout since I've been recovering from patella tendon surgery. With great rosters come great competition. Listen, man, when you got a GM like Howie Roseman and he gets this group of guys together and this group of said guys goes out there and compete and put their best foot forward, and these guys could be starters on any roster, but you got so many good people, it's going to do nothing but boost the level of competition. With that being said, we have multiple positions where guys can earn time. We got multiple positions where guys can make their bones and make a name for themselves when they move on after the roster. Let's talk about some of the key positions where the most competition is going to occur. Easily, it's the cornerback position for me at number one. You got some guys at the cornerback position that stepped up when guys were hurt. Some guys that put their talent on showcase and earned roster spots. Now, if Crevion LeBlanc didn't play as well as he played in the postseason for the Philadelphia Eagles, Crevion LeBlanc wouldn't be on the roster. We got, like 7 or 8 cornerbacks right now, all capable of playing at a high level. Rasul Douglas was forced to step in and make a lot of things happen, and he did. You got Jalen Mills coming back, who appears to be a starter, but also appears to be on the hot seat. Before he got hurt, he was trash. Cornerback position got a lot of competition, man. It's going to be a dogfight, and that's what we need. But what we don't need is somebody going into this competition against your teammates and pushing yourself to the brink of almost getting hurt. Now, I know you got to push yourself because that playing time is on the line, but you got to do what you got to do. All right, let's just pray nobody get hurt. Second position, I'm going to say defensive line, easily. Now, you got some key components on the roster where, people are just solidified. Carson Wentz is solidified. Carson Wentz is a solidified starter. Fletcher Cox is solidified. Malcolm Jenkins is solidified. I think everybody else is probably up for grabs. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Everybody else is probably up for grabs. Derek Barnett coming back off an injury. What if our guy Sharif from Penn State outplays him? He could get that time. But see, Chris Long not coming back should get Sharif some time anyway if he plays to a good level. That's just the edge rushers. Now you got to talk about defensive tackle now. Fletcher Cox, then you got Malik Jackson. You think Tim Jernigan don't want to prove he better than Malik Jackson, that we didn't need Malik Jackson in the first place? You think Malik Jackson don't want to prove that he is a starter, that he deserves to play alongside Fletcher Cox because he's played alongside great defensive linemen before? It's a lot of competition right there, man. And not only just with Malik Jackson and Tim Jernigan. You don't think Vinny Curry wants to show you guys that he is a Philadelphia Eagle, that he should never left? Let's talk about the wide receiver position and the competition there. There's a huge competition for the wide receiver 3 spot. Huge. Now, I'm not talking about your slot guy. I'm talking about if Alshon Jeffries needs a break, he got to come off the field. I'm talking about who's going to slide into that spot. If Deshaun Jackson need a break, he got to come off the field. Who's going to slide into that spot? It's not going to be Nelson Aguilar because Nelson Aguilar is your slot receiver. It got to be out of J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, or it got to be out of Mac Hollins, who don't predominantly play the slot. Guys who's going to be filling in on that outside spot. Who's it going to be? Is Mac Hollins even healthy enough? Don't we have other wide receivers on the roster that came from other spots? Who's it going to be? Let's talk about the running back position. You don't think Corey Clement think he deserves the RB2 snaps? Well, Miles Sanders got something to say about that. They're already saying that Miles Sanders is the most versatile running back in the running back room. They're already saying it. That's bringing competition. What about the safety spot? What if this dude, what is his name, Countess? What if Countess can ball? What if Rodney McLeod lost a step? It's competition all over the place for the Philadelphia Eagles. Competition all over this place. And it's playing time for people available. Now let's talk about who we think deserves playing time based off past performance. I think Crevion LeBlanc and Rasul Douglas definitely deserve playing time. They definitely do. Tim Jernigan been dealing with some things, but do we really deserve playing time? Do Mills deserve more playing time over these guys? Now you got to see who's the best person on the field. That's why I say we are so deep that it's critical that we play situational football. And I'm going to have a video breaking down what I mean by situational football dropping tomorrow, but it's critical. We have the depth and we have the guys on the roster basically to say, look, we're in this situation and this is our best package for this situation. Sometimes it's not the best talent on your team that's the perfect fit for situational football. Sometimes it's about your package. If you're on the goal line, I would love to see a Rasul Douglas. If it's 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line, I would love to see Rasul Douglas at cornerback and Jalen Mills at cornerback in that situation. They tackle and they're the biggest receivers, the biggest cornerbacks we got to an extent. If they want to try to do a little draw play, we got some cornerbacks out there that's going to be able to tackle in a situation like that. Now, say the roles are reversed in your offense, and you're 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. You got 8 yards to score. I would love to see this package out there. I would love to see Jordan Howard. I would love to see J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I would love to see Alshon Jeffrey. I would love to see Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. That's the offensive assault I would like to see in that situation. Because what good does Deshaun Jackson do stretching the field for 8 yards? He can't stretch the field for 8 yards. If I'm a defensive player and I see Deshaun Jackson or Nelson Aguilar on the field in that situation, bubble screen. I'm thinking bubble screen. If I'm a defensive coordinator and that's what I'm looking at, 1st and 8, and you got your fastest receiver lined outside, and I know you got a pass right here, 3rd and 8 yards to go, you're going to try to throw a quick screen. I'm going to be on that like white on rice. I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that that's what you're going to try to do if I see that package. Now, if you try that package with these big body receivers, I can't automatically guess you going screen. You see what I mean? Just to dive into a little bit of what we're going to get into tomorrow when we're talking about situational football. These guys can show you videos all they want about what already occurred. I'm going to show you videos that ain't no tape on. I'm thinking ahead. I'm going to show you what should happen on the field. It's beyond breaking down plays with Lil Brunson. It's about drawing up plays now. I'm going to take it to another level. It's about what we should see on the field when we should see it. Now let me know what you guys think in the comments about the best competition. Who was the competition? What positions got the best competition? It's a lot of competition.